To start off, I'm going to remove the drive belt or serpentine belt. I'm not going to do this in any particular order. I just felt it was best to remove the belt first. So continuing on how to remove the belt, before I remove it, I like to create a diagram to remind me how to reinstall the belt. I just used a notepad and pen to draw the diagram. So now to remove the belt, you are going to need a 14mm socket or wrench to loosen the tensioner. I used a closed wrench with another wrench to provide more leverage. If you use the same method as I did with the two wrenches, make sure to use spare wrenches because this method can ruin your wrench. So when you are pushing on the tensioner towards the interior of the car, the belt will loosen, which can then be removed. Next, you will remove the fan, or what is also known as the condenser fan. To remove this, you will need to unplug all of the connectors. There are about 3 electrical connectors. 2 connectors are on top of the fan, and there is 1 connector down at the bottom. Now once all of the electrical connectors are disconnected, you can unscrew the 2 screws which are holding down the fan. Once the belt and fan are out, then you will loosen up the screws of the alternator. The alternator has 2 bolts holding it down. Also, there's a bracket that holds part of the wiring harness. You must remove this bracket in order to allow the alternator to slip through, and removing this bracket will make a huge difference in terms of space for the alternator to be removed. In my opinion, the alternator was not the easiest to remove, and there is not a standard way to remove it, so you just have to play with it to remove it. Once it's out, just install a new one and reinstall the other parts.